All right. I think we are recording, so we're good to go, guys. Everybody, thanks so much here for tuning in. This is our Thursday social media marketing for real estate agents coaching call. This is a call that we do with through our partnership with W Income Coaching. We've got Cara McMaster here from McMaster Digital helping us out. And today, I think we're going to have a great call. It's going to be a lot of fun here. I'll be definitely working with you guys and creating not my first video, but hopefully my best video. So yeah, guys, if you're just tuning in, if this is your first time, let us know in the chat here. We've been doing this for a few weeks now, and Cara's been helping us out, optimize our profiles, helping us with creating some content. And now we're a little bit more focused on TikTok videos. So we do this call every Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern. So make sure you keep coming back every week. And we also do another call Tuesday with Brad Van De Walle, who ran the #1 team at the #1 Remax office in the world. And he comes on with some of our coaches, and they talk about their successes in their business and what they did. So make sure to tune into that. And Cara, what I'll do here is just hand it over to you once you let us. I know you kind of mentioned what we're going to be talking about here, but let's just for the recording, let's talk. Let's just mention again what we're going to be doing today on this call. And guys, if you need the replays, let me know in the chat here. If you want some of the previous calls, I'll let you know if those have been posted, if this is your first time. And let me go find that survey. So I'm going to go ahead, mute myself. Cara, take over. And yeah, let's get started.
All right. Welcome, everyone. My name is Cara McMaster, and Chief Digital Strategist over here at McMaster Digital. And every week I come into you guys with some fresh content on how do we use social media to produce leads. And as Shane just mentioned, we talk a lot about TikTok, and that is really where we're seeing the opportunity play. But I'm going to give you guys kind of inside scoop on how things roll here, because things change from week to week. The reason why I called, the brand that we have that we serve that specifically serves real estate agents is called the Nimble Agent, because you have to stay nimble when it comes to digital marketing, that things are constantly changing right now. And the conversations that we have with clients and where we advise clients, and the majority of the strategies is short form video content that's built for TikTok, but we're pulling it over into other areas, places like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all that good stuff. So the reason why we're spending a little bit of time on TikTok right now is we just see a lot more opportunities for growth organically without having to spend money to get that attention. It's really easy for accounts to grow. I shouldn't say easy. It's a lot easier than some of the other channels that are out there that have made it increasingly difficult to organically grow. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to share my screen. And as always, we got little slide deck here for you guys to kind of guide us through what we're going to go through today. So I try to number the weeks, and I try to give you guys the slide decks, all that good stuff. So let's start off from the top here. I'm going to throw the slide deck in the chat so you can follow along. You can click on any of the links that I give you. I'm going to give you some captions today. Let's throw that in there. Lots of links coming your guys' way today. All right. So last week, what we did was we optimized our TikTok profiles. We looked at the photo that you have featured in your TikTok profile. We looked at what you say on the TikTok profile. We looked at if you have the ability to include a link on your TikTok profile. So now I know we have a little bit of a smaller group today, but I'm interested to know who optimized their TikTok profile. Throw one in the chat. I'm not going to make you show it in front of everybody. Just give me a 1 in the chat if you did that. Okay. So if you hadn't had a chance to do that, I would definitely go back. You could literally follow along in the class with me and do it right there on the call. Change names, add the bio, but not photo. That's cool, Tom. I know the photo one's a little bit stickier if it's not. So you had a question about clean up the photo. I would just Google like background eraser and then space like PNG, because we want to download it as a PNG. And then I would use Canva and I would upload it into Canva and then pick one of those colors that I talk about on last week's class, things like, blues and oranges that build trust and trustworthiness as the colors I like. So Marcelo, that's okay. Go back last week, check it out. I've got some links for you guys today so you can go in and check that out. But just last week, we went over exactly how do you create a profile that's really easy to grab somebody's name, email, and phone number. What do we do it with search engine capability? And then how do we make that photo that you have featured there nice and trustworthy so it's easy for people to want to reach out? So definitely go back and check that out. And then always, of course, it's totally live. This is like live coaching. This isn't just like me getting up here and just giving you guys a lesson. What I think is what I'd love to see more from you guys in this group, and just to give you some insight onto like my own successes. Okay. So I did go to school for import and export, but certainly had nothing to do with things like TikTok and YouTube or real estate. Okay. I taught this all myself. And so when one of the best things I've done with the live version of the group coaching or any of this stuff that I've invested into, free or not, I'm always coming in with some questions and getting live feedback on things. So don't be afraid to come in and pull open your profile or show me a video or be like, Kara, I'm stuck at 200 views every single time. How do I get better? Like be that vulnerable side, because it might feel sticky in the week, in the day, in the moment that you're presenting it. But I can guarantee you, like, years from now, nobody's going to remember it. You probably won't remember it. So just move on, get better, come in, ask questions. So I love it when I get participation. So ask me what you need. So we can't take a look at anybody's new profile today. That's okay. Maybe next week, I'd love it if you guys bring in some of your stuff so we can see what you got going on. All right. So today we're going to leave here with a completed TikTok. We have 45 minutes to go through creating one single TikTok, and we're going to do it together. And I'm going to be really serious in the next 2 minutes. There are 12, not really. There's 9 of us because I take up an extra one because I like to use my phone. And then there's Shane. And we've got a good social game on. In fact, I posted another TikTok today. What I want for you guys is you're going to do a TikTok today. If you are not prepared to do a TikTok today, you might want to leave the call. It's going to be a waste of your time, because if you're not going to do it in this class, chances are pretty good that you're not going to do it. So I just want everybody to come in here. Let's put our creative hats on, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So I'm going to give you the permission just to go right now. I promise you will not hurt my feelings. All right, cool. Got everybody still on the call. All right. Ion, okay, that's okay. You don't have a TikTok account. You're going to make one like right now. Just make one right now. Don't care about the bio. Don't care about the profile. I want you to go into your phone. I want you to download the app, because we're going to do it. I could technically show you how to do this process on a different app, but I want everybody on the same page today. So just go in and download it, and we can fix everything later. Right today, we're just going to show you how to take a trend, how to apply that to us, how to film it, how to quickly edit it, and we're going to get it up. I've got the exact captions that you can use today. I've got the hashtags, and we're going to post it together. So there are no excuses. If anybody's excited for this process, or if you hate me for this process, I would love some feedback at this point of the call. All right. Before we get in there, I do want to remind you guys that I do this for a living. I've made my clients quite a bit of money when it comes from TikTok. And we've got a killer offer that allows you to come in and just figure it out if it's even right for you. That's $1,500. You pay it once. There's no contracts. I will build your TikTok account. We'll create 12 videos for you. We'll give you some consultation on how to show up good on video. We'll give you a whole heck of a lot of ideas on what you should be doing in the future. But we've had plenty of clients come through and they're crazy happy. Some who've never been on video before and got really comfortable with the process. And we've been getting some really cool testimonials. So if anybody wants to see what those look like, you know what to do. But let's go into an understanding of what we've worked on the last few weeks. So if you've not watched the TikTok masterclass, the main one that I did a few weeks ago in the group, you want to go back and watch that. It's going to give you a base understanding of all things TikTok. So you're probably going to have some questions about how does this work, or why does this work about the algorithm? Go to this class here, because that's going to give you a really good base understanding. The next thing you want to do is you want to go and you make sure that you've watched the TikTok trends. I explained everything about like, why do you want to choose trends? How do you find trends? How can you tell if it's trending? What do you do with that trend? It's all about the trends. How often should you be posting a trend? So today, what we're doing is a trend, in fact. So if you have not watched that, make sure you go. So I dropped this link to the slides. This is slide number, what slide are we on? Slide number 6. Slide number 6 will have the links that'll take you to that pre-recorded class that we did however many weeks ago. So I figured we'd have some questions about that, and that's okay. And maybe you want a refresher. So I would definitely go back and give you a good understanding. All right, we're going to do this trend today. So again, if you're on your cell phone doing this class, you're going to want to jump off. You're going to want to be on your desktop or on your laptop, watch the Zoom there, because we're going to need to use our phones today to actually film this. So let's open this up. So this is a trend that we're doing. This is currently on the way up. Okay. This is now that I'm showing you this right now, you're very likely to see more and more of this as you use the platform. So I'm going to go ahead. Hold on. I'm going to stop sharing. I'm going to reshare with sound so you can hear it with sound. Okay, so super cute, super vanilla, as I used as a term yesterday to describe taking somebody's toning down their very loud branding. But I like vanilla because it's something that's not going to make anybody upset. You're not taking these like crazy polarizing views. There's often a lot of swearing that happens in like different trends and things like that. It's a very safe at work style of TikTok trend that can apply to many different areas of your business. Okay, so I'm going to give you some actual examples. So in this example here, she has the caption, each of the person that decided to put ice in the fire. So we're speaking about a time that like made us something very elated and something that we love, but obviously we want to apply this to being a realtor because that's what these accounts are for. They're to grow our audience that bring us in some leads. So some possible captions that you want to think about, and I've given you some. If you just want to take my ideas, please do. But the captions, and when I say captions in this context, I'm talking about this caption here that's at the very top of your video. This is something that you want to get good at. This is something that you want to often do because it quickly provides context to the video that you're making. So you can take something that's totally ridiculous and has nothing to do with that thing, but by applying the context at the top, it starts to make the connection really quickly. And then it's really fun for the TikTok community to see how you've taken this trend and applied it to that thing that you want to talk to everybody about. Right. And when you're really creative and you're really good, it's a winning formula within the algorithm. And this is what, again, if you go back to the last week's class on when we talked about trends, it's a really, really easy way to get a lot of content out the door. So I wanted to pick something that was pretty easy for us to do. It's 5 seconds. You don't need multiple people. You don't need multiple angles. You don't need to use a filter. Like this is as simple as it gets for us today. So here's what I want you to start thinking about is what you, the realtor, can include as part of what this caption is that goes at the very top. So POV, which also stands for point of view. You have a client who's a cash buyer looking for $1 million property. I mean, God, what realtor would not get insanely excited over something like that? The next thing here is if we have any Gen Zers on the call today, this is something that you can relate. When I meet another Gen Z who's ready to buy their first home, okay, that could be a really great caption. Another great caption on here is when the listing agent responds to the offer straight away, right? So you could also think about things that really annoy you. The one thing that I always caution, and I'm constantly cautioning my own team on this, so you want to make sure that you're not doing the same, is keep your stuff positive. Don't come in and complain about bad clients and bad people doing bad agents doing bad things. You do want to stay on the positive side of the coin when doing this stuff, but try to, for this thing, either take my idea or we're going to come up with your own idea. So I'm interested to see if somebody does it. So here's what we're going to do right now. I'm going to stop sharing and I'm just going to give you a quick demonstration on how I'm going to do this on my cell phone. I'm going to share my screen. You're going to be able to see me here. And then we're going to pull out our cameras and we're going to do this very thing. One of the things pieces of advice that I've always given to creatives doing any type of creative work, whether it's my team or it's my clients, is shoot for the bucket, shoot like right for the basket, shoot for the garbage can. Basically, I'm going to make this piece of content and I may or may not use it. I did a really great podcast episode with one of my clients, Mike Corbett, a couple months ago, who's a genius when it comes to TikTok, and he puts out great stuff. And if you're not following him, definitely go and check him out. But one of the questions I asked him, I was like, how often do you shoot content? It doesn't actually make it onto TikTok. And he was like, oh my God, all the time, because he's a bit of a perfectionist. My point to that is that you're going to do this today. I'm not going to force you to post it. I'm hoping everybody posts it, but that's okay. So I just want you to be comfortable knowing that we can still do this without worrying about how we look or how we're going to show up. All right, so let me go back here. We're going to share my screen. We're going to open up TikTok, and I'm going to show you how I move through this process. All right, so obviously we're going to open up TikTok. And now if you have watched my previous master classes, you will have seen how I engage with the platform on how when I see a trend, I like to save it either into favorites or I like to put it into the draft mode where I put in my idea. For today, I've just got it saved in our favorites. Okay, so your favorites is the third tab open right here. Okay, and this is where all of our favorites go. TikTok will allow you to create these like little folders and then you can save them under different, subjects. I need to get more organized in that, but you can do that. But here's the very one that we're going to do. So to use this trend, right, we're just going to hit the little right-hand corner, that little circle down the right-hand corner that looks like a record playing. And then that big pink button, they make it so easy for us, use this sound. Okay. Now, here's where the lip syncing and maybe if you were a drama kid in school is going to come in really handy for you. And if you're not that, that's okay, because this part's going to feel a little bit weird. There are a couple ways that you can achieve and create this video. You can do a very dramatic scene, just like you saw in the example of the trend. Or you can just be you, where you're just looking at the camera and just taking a sip of your coffee and you're not having to mouth the words. What we're doing is we're using a trending sound that people are already expecting these various things. Beverly, it's if you go to the slide deck and you go to slide number 7, click on that link. It's going to take you right to the TikTok and just follow the instructions that I just gave you before of that little right-hand circle, the little circle in the bottom right hand, click on that. It'll take you over to the sound. So, where were we? So different ways. So you can sing along with the music. You can just look at the camera, take a sip. You could look as if you're getting on the phone. You could just have the camera sitting in your car and it's sitting on the steering wheel, and you just get in the car and you just look confidently at the camera. There are many different ways in which you can achieve these TikTok styles of content. It's different, right? This is not content that has traditionally been made for like an Instagram story or a Facebook. Oh, who's talking?
That was me. Sorry.
No, that's okay. So what I'm trying to help you guys see is just open up your eyes that there's many different ways that you can achieve this without you having to feel silly or feeling unnatural. You want to find a way that you really are presenting yourself. And then again, think of those when we've talked in classes before. I really like the idea of the thought of a various characters that live within your content. So for example, I love bringing up Christian Mortuzo. He's got a very luxurious style of client, right? His clients buy multi-million-dollar properties. They probably are into driving nice cars. So, Christian has a nice car. So it becomes a character as part of his, where he just like gets in and out of the car. So those are little things and little nuances that you want to do. So now that I've given you some ideas on how you're going to execute this, I'm just going to show you right now how I'm going to use this. So let's just go back and we'll start from the beginning. Okay, I'm on TikTok. This is the video that I want to use this sound. This is the trend that I want to do. I'm going to hit the record playing in the right-hand corner. It's going to open up all of these videos below. These are all people that have done that trend. So maybe if you don't have an idea for it yet, or you want to see how other people are doing it, you can do some scrolling and go through, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to hit this use sound. Okay. And we're going to do the 3, 2, 1 countdown. So that is on the right-hand side of the screen where it has a little timer. It has a 3 below where it says filters. This is my favorite tool to use on the app. So I can hit that. Okay, so again, this is a counter. So two things that happen out of the use of this. Number one, it's going to give me a 3, 2, 1 countdown so that it'll start recording, but I can also set the timer to automatically stop recording at a certain section of the video. For this, because there's no different scenes, there's no different people, there's no cuts that I need to make. It's just one full take. So I can just leave it as it is. And I'm going to attempt I'm just going to be real vulnerable with you guys. When I do the lip syncing stuff or when I do trends, sometimes I'll nail it and I'll get it within like 2 takes. And sometimes it takes me multiple takes. So I'm going to try and do my best to record this right now. And then we'll also do 1 take of just like where I said, you know, you could just be doing something else that's not the lip syncing. Okay, let's go. So I'll be ready. And I'm just going to use it. I'm your biggest fan. I'll follow you until you love me. I'm your biggest fan. I'll follow you until you love me. I'm your biggest fan. I would hit next. And then here is where we pop in the caption and we pop in the hashtags. We select the cover and we do all that. Okay, so that's one version. So you saw there that that's pretty easy. It's a 5-second clip to do for this. And I mouth the words. This time now I'm going to do no mouthing of the words. So it can make you guys feel a little bit more comfortable. How does that look achieved? How do you do this without feeling silly about, you know, sometimes we it's okay. So to do that, I'm going to get rid of this clip. I'm just going to start over and I'm just going to hit that back button and it's going to hit discard. Okay. I'm going to use the timer again. I'm your biggest fan. I'll follow you. I'm your biggest fan. I'll follow you until you love me. I'm your biggest fan. I'll follow you until you love me. Okay, so it's cute. And basically like there's different ways of what I'm trying to achieve is I want to think about, I'm trying to hook viewers in, I'm trying to disrupt. It's sometimes, you know, just looking straight at the camera starting off is might not how you want to start off this video. So try to incorporate, as you know, sometimes that like shock and awe, oh my God, you're recording me, like that can work too. So get creative with this process. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take one of the captions that I gave you guys based on sorry, we have to go back and add that caption. So we're going to go back here. I'm your biggest fan. I'll follow you until you love me. I'm your biggest fan. I'll follow you until. Give me 1 second here, guys. I'm going to add because that's just going to keep playing the sound over and over again. So what's some of the, so let's see. When the listing agent responds to the offer straight away. Okay, so I'm going to hit the check mark. I'm your biggest fan. I'll follow you until you love me. I'm your biggest fan. I'll follow you until you love me. I'm your biggest fan. I'll follow you until you love me. I'm your biggest fan. I'll follow you until you love me. I'm your biggest fan. I'll follow you until you love me. I'm your biggest fan. I'll follow you until you love me. I'm your biggest fan. I'll follow you until you love me. I'm your biggest fan. Okay, so what you saw that I just did there was I just put in the text and I gave you guys 3 different captions, which I know you guys have the slide deck. So this is on slide number 9. Has a copy and paste there for you. Okay, I just put it there. I put the 3 different captions at the top of your video. Now we're in this section where we're going to go ahead and start creating the caption and we're going to start creating the hashtags. We're also going to look at creating a cover and then we'll show you guys whether, you know, you can post it or put it into draft. Before I continue on, I would like to open up the floor for anybody who has any questions up to this point. Everybody's following along, okay? Okay, perfect. So we're going to create the caption. To create the caption, I gave you guys on slide number 11, then the text caption that you can use based on the video caption that I gave you. I know we got to find a different word for caption when it comes from the video and when it's in the actual post, the text itself. So bear with me on the terminology there. But what you want to do here is add that in. So since we did when the listing agent responds to the offer straight away, one of the post text caption that ideas that I gave you is, I love a smooth operator. There's some things, that come back of, big long text and having people ring and like, that's not what we're here to do today. Today, we're learning how to we're just gonna get a video done. So we'll talk about different captions and different strategies that are involved later on down the road. But for today, just pick something that's like, fun and easy to read that goes along with the context of what you just provided. So I'm going to go in and I just pop in, I love a smooth operator. Okay. Then the next thing we want to do here is we want to choose 3 to 5 hashtags. I've got a little gift for you guys today, so hang tight on that. But let's quickly just choose up some hashtags that's kind of based on this. So here's how you choose hashtags. It is different platform by platform. So the advice I'm going to give you right now is a little bit more tailored for TikTok than it is supposedly for Instagram, right? Instagram allows you up to 30 hashtags. You definitely want to use all 30. On TikTok, keep it at 3 to 5. And today I'm going to give you what's called the hashtag matrix. It's got all kinds of cool hashtags in there for you. You will notice that there are entire columns dedicated to things like realtor marketing, realtor day off, realtor busy day. I have those there more really for my own team. Don't use them. Okay. Those types of hashtags that you want to use are something that relates back to the content, the actual content of what it is that you're making. And then also, real estate and your location and your city are the types of hashtags that you want to be using outside of that. So let's just quickly choose some. And if you ever get, need some inspo on hashtags, just start typing it in. And what will happen is all the ones that you've used before will start to come up. So this one is about, listing agent. This one is about real estate. This one is about being a good business operator. I'm also a female entrepreneur. So you can start to see some of the things that are going to come as to an idea as what the hashtags that you should be including. So for this, let's do, I would say, let's do like Collingwood. So I'm in Collingwood. So I do something like Collingwood real estate. Then you'll start to see like how many times somebody's viewed a piece of content that had that hashtag. So that means, right here, I live in a tiny town. Okay. There's like, I think there's like 20,000 people in Collingwood, and there's been 157,000 views of Collingwood real estate. That's crazy. If that doesn't wake you guys up to what's going on TikTok, I don't know what else is. Go and search your hashtags for your local city and go and take a look how many times somebody's viewed a piece of content with that hashtag. I dare you. All right, let's go. I could do like women in business, right? That's probably going to be huge. Yeah, 412 million. That's a lot. I don't know if I would recommend going after massive hashtags like that. But for today's point, we're just going to choose some hashtags for you guys. And then the next one is like, let's say I'm really into like investors. Like investors is maybe one of my avatars. You could do like investor life. Might be a good one. So we're just going to choose 3. One of the things that you guys want to do, and I have mentioned this in previous calls, is you want to be strategic and sometimes post no hashtags at all. It goes against everything that we say all the time. But the reason for that is that sometimes it's better to let the algorithm decide on who the content is for than necessarily you. So that's why we do no hashtags. All right. So I have my caption. I have my hashtags. I can add a location if I like. We're still not seeing as much importance on this location feature than we do with something like Instagram, but it doesn't hurt. But so let's go ahead and we'll add Collingwood. Okay. And then you want to select a cover. So the cover is like the thumbnail. Select cover. There we go. it's like the thumbnail that's going to be showcased on your profile. So when somebody comes back to your profile, this is what they would see. So here is where you can choose like what is the little GIF that's going to play of you. And then we put that there, and I think that's cute. And then down here are the little thumbnails. So you, unfortunately, one of the things I really don't like about TikTok, and I'm sure that this is very well planned on their part, is that you can't really customize these outside of like the colors, outside of like the look and feel of it to like your own brand, because wouldn't that be cool? There are some ways around that, but for today's purpose, I want you to choose one of these here thumbnails, and then try to use the same one all the time. Should be become part of your TikTok aesthetic. You don't want to be using like, you're going to use that one day, and then you're going to use this one day, and then you use that one day. We don't want to do that. And if you've been a part of my previous classes, when I teach you guys how to plan out your content, let's say that you are using this method and you're just going to put it in drafts and have it ready to go, so you always have content in the bank and that we can continue that nice posting schedule. This is also the way in which I will apply the thumbnail. And then when I save it in drafts, I know this is a properly edited, ready to go video. But we are going to post this right away for today. So we're going to come in here and we're going to choose, I always like choosing this one here. And then you can repeat what your caption was on the video. It's a little bit long, so I'm going to say, okay, so I just chose when the listing agent actually responds. And then I'm just going to pull it up to here just so that it's nice and clean looking. Okay, I'm happy with that. I hit save. All right. And then I'm just going to do one more look over. So you can choose to automatically share these over to other platforms. But as I've taught you guys in the past, don't do that because what will happen is a TikTok watermark will go out onto the video, and then the other platforms do not like you for doing that because they think you're not just creating content for their platform, you're just repurposing it, and therefore it will not do well within the algorithm, and you're selling yourself short. And in past classes, when we talk about things like repurpose.io, I give you guys some cheat sheets on how to just reuse that content and make it smart. So definitely go back and check those out. But for the purpose of this, everything looks really good. I have allowed comments on, I allowed duets, stitch. That's so other people can mix up some of the content, reuse it should they like. I'm going to hit post. And that's it. It's literally done. So now if we go, there's the video. You see how simple that was, guys? Like so simple, so easy, so simple. And now I get to commit to, a good posting schedule of making sure I'm getting content out. So I'm going to stop sharing on this. We'll come back over here and we'll walk you guys through and we'll see if we can help you get this done. All right. Who here got a chance to do that? Raise your hand. Give me a 1 in the comments. Let's see the found. Okay, where would you see the number of views? Okay, Janina, did you see that? Let me know if you need more clarification on that. All right. So who? Give me 1 if you're going to do it right now, or if you've already done it. Trying to follow. Okay, that's okay. So let's do this.
I got mine done.
You got yours done. Nice, Shane. Nice, nice, nice. I'm going to post a link in the chat for you as well, just in case. Okay, this is the TikTok. And you can also, if you follow me, Nimble Agent, you search me, I've now posted it on my profile. So you could just you could go to my profile, find that very first video, and you could use the sound right there. You could use it from mine because you don't have to do it from the original sound that you see it on. Anybody who uses that sound makes it really easy to reuse it. Okay, so that's the TikTok trend that we're doing. So let's start off from the very top. How are we doing? We got 20 minutes here. Okay, you're going to go into your TikTok app. And if you can't find it, go to the Nimble Agent at the Nimble Agent. Okay, make sure if you guys aren't following me here by yet, I don't know what you're doing with your life, honestly. I give you guys so many tips and tricks and everything that's going on to keep you guys fully informed. And wait till you see what we got going on. We've got some cool content coming out. And if you get a chance, Miss Danina came and joined me and our wonderful Sky downtown on Tuesday and absolutely crushed her videos at the studio. But she had some nice things to say about working with our team. So just put a little proof in the pudding there for you guys. But go to the video where I just did this. Okay, hit the little right hand, what looks like a spinning record. Hit choose use sound. Come in here and do your thing. Okay, hit the little check mark. Come in here. Okay, and then here we put in the text caption. We put our hashtags. Okay, we can add a location. All right, everything is check, 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 looks good. I come over here and thumbnail it. Hit done, hit save. All right, then next thing would be here to hit post. One word of caution. One of the things that like I absolutely despise about the TikTok platform, and I don't know why. See at the very bottom here where it says post story. Don't push that button because all of your hard work will go out the window. You'll spend all this time on making a TikTok and you hit post a story and it'll post it to the store and you can't get it back. You can't edit it. You can't do nothing with it. It's the most annoying thing in the world. Just be careful when you're going through this process that you hit next. Do not hit post a story. I've done that. Man, is that ever annoying. I hope one day that they change that feature because it's really annoying. Cool. So we just did that twice now. So throw me a chat in the one if you got your video done or if you're halfway through and you're trying to finish. So who's just let me know in the comments. Just throw me a comment. I'm doing it now or I'm almost done. I have video, hate it, but trying to figure out how to get back to Caption. Okay. Doing it, Marcelino. Perfect. All right, Bebby, let's help you out here because I want to make sure that you can get this video done today. Trying to figure out how to go back to the caption. All right, so if we were here and then I film myself, this is me, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that is the clips. Then I hit the yes. All right, let's say you went next and you're back to here again. How you go back to fill out a caption is up in the left-hand corner, right below where it says my time of 1:45. Hit the arrow, go back. Okay. And then at the top, very right top here is your caption. See that? And then we can go next. And then we're back into the place where we can put it through. So Beverly, I hope that helped you there to fix that. Who else is working? I hope it's not only 2 of you guys, honestly. Teacher's about to, I don't know, but what am I going to do? Nothing, obviously. The whole point of you guys coming in today is that you get this done. Beverly's got it. Amazing. Love it. Love it. And if this is your first time joining me on these calls here, guys, or really with the DYIC program, we literally have clients who've closed hundreds of thousands of dollars in commissions. like, this is not a joke. It's not crazy. Every week I go live with, I have like a big giant list of realtors, and we'll always do like what we call like a reactivation campaign to get people on to come and learn about, how TikTok helps them grow. And that's one of our big opening lines is like, hey, like, we've got clients who close hundreds of thousands of dollars. And the amount of times that I'll get real estate agents who don't believe us. They don't believe me that people are actually doing this. And they'll be like, show me, I want to see this person. But I'd like legit, like the point here is that you're going to build an audience. You're going to build a lever that is going to spit out leads organic, and it will change the way that you build your business. Because imagine going from a place where you have to call a lead, you have to remind them where they filled out your form. Maybe they visited your website. Maybe you're using Facebook ads. Maybe you're using some sort of a service and they don't really remember who you are. That has always been a challenge when you're generating leads. This is a very different way to generate leads because they want to talk to you. They've been like, oh, Janita, I've been watching all your videos. I really love what you had to say about, whether Toronto is a good time to buy, or right now I was really thinking that I think it is time to sell my house. Do you think that you could provide me with a CMA? Like, how many of us would absolutely love to get that kind of a phone call all the time? I can tell you for certain, Christian Mortuzzo, that man gets more leads than he knows what to do with. You could literally never post another video for the rest of this year, and that account is still going to be delivering in leads. So you have to take this very serious, even if you think for some odd reason that you don't do well on video. Okay. Everybody finds a way to share their message and share what they got on video. So now that I gave you this little pep talk, who here is doing their video? Shane, how do you feel about sharing yours? Do you want to share yours with us? Oh, you're on mute. Still on mute there, Shane.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Sorry, I've got my kids at the emergency, so I keep getting phone calls.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. We can't get into a walk-in, so the emergency was the only place we can get into.
Oh man.
Anyways, they just keep calling me, so I'm having to.
Okay, we're gonna have a look here. Barinda's got a good question though. We've got how to use a desktop version. The only thing that you should be using the desktop for, Barinda, is that if you have a professional account and you want to schedule your TikToks, okay, you can do that. I do teach you guys that if you do your own TikTok account, keep it impersonal. If you work with somebody like myself and you have somebody managing it, it's better to go the professional route for a few different reasons. But if you're doing this yourself, the only thing that you should be using the desktop is to actually post the content. Everything else you should be doing right on your phone. So definitely get your phone going. Marcelino says, I just did a video. How do I add the message again? Where are you trying to add the message, Marcelino? Are you trying to add the text caption on the post, or are you trying to add the caption on the video? Janina says, I'm locked out of my phone. Wish it was possible to do videos laptop. Oh, Janina, that does suck. That's okay. That's okay. We got you. All right, let's look up Shane. Did you post it? You posted it, Shane?
Yep, should be there. Literally 30 seconds.
But like, Shane, how easy was that though?
30 seconds.
Yeah,
literally.
Right. Like,
I think typing the text took me the longest.
It does. That's the part that, can often, and, I'm not going to lie. There's going to be times where you're going to attempt and you're going to do TikToks and it's going to be frustrating. I was doing one this morning and nothing was really working for me. And it got really frustrating. And I was like, great, I just wasted half an hour. And so the reason why I give you guys these little pep talks and kind of give you like the results of the pudding is like to show you that it's a part of the process and you will become better at it. And I promise you, people are not thinking much about you or your looks or how you're performing as much as you are. Like everybody else only ever thinking about themselves. So just remember that when you're putting on. I took the video and now I'm stuck. Tom, where are you stuck? Let me know where you're stuck so I can help you. I got to know where so I can get there. So, all right. Marcelino says text caption on video. So here's what, let's go back to sharing. Okay, so here's me making my TikTok. We'll hit yes. Okay, you've gone out of here and now you're in here. So up in the very left-hand corner, underneath where it says 1:52, where it has the time, at the very top of the phone is that little arrow. Just hit the arrow. Okay, and there's your text right at the top right-hand screen. Tap the text. Okay, text. Textbook, whatever. On the left hand side where the menu starts, okay, up here is where you can change it. If you want to do like a background and make it easier to read, that is what I'm tapping right now. Here is where we can center it, put it off to the right. Here's where you can change up the font, right? You want to do some different stuff. And then here you can change all the colors. Here is where you can do things like where you can do speak.
Textbook.
Textbook. Textbook. Textbook.
So it's kind of fun because like
Textbook.
it's fun to be creative with this stuff. But that's where you go back to do the caption. So I hope that helped. How many hashtags should we use again? Beverly, 3 to 5. 3 to 5 hashtags is all you need. Oh, let me give you guys a little gift. I got a gift. Let me stop sharing. All right, so I got what is called our hashtag matrix. I usually give this to my clients. And I want to show you guys something that I'm really proud of that the team has been working on incredibly hard with. That's our trend report. So I think I showed you guys like a few weeks ago and I was like, oh, check out our trend report. It was like a Google Doc. And you're like, that's cool. But we stepped up our game because that's what we do here at McMaster Digital. The trend report that we send out to our clients now, not only does it have all of what is trending that week, but we've included even more now. So now we're including some of the best content that you can watch on TikTok when it comes to real estate. We're including like different various, filming tips when you actually go to your listings. We're including different realtors that you should be watching. So basically, let me share my screen here because I think it's pretty cool. Open with. While that is opening, let me grab you guys this hashtag matrix. Well, it is on the slide. There we go. So if you go to slide 11 on the slide deck that I gave you guys, let me share my screen. Okay, if you go here, this is going to allow you to open up what's called that hashtag matrix. And this is all the different columns I was telling you guys about, like realtor content, like realtor hashtags, stay away from those. But all these ones here, like, coffee, female entrepreneur, branding, your open house in your city, realtor in your city, real estate in your city. And just to do that, you just do the Control F, the find and replace feature, and you can easily replace anything that says insert your city with your city. So I make it pretty easy for you guys. So this is a gift for you that I normally only give to my clients. I wanted you guys to make this process again really, really freaking easy. That's what we're doing today. But what I'm really excited to show you guys is this trend report. So this is what we send out to our clients every single Tuesday. We take all of the guesswork out of what is actually trending on TikTok. So this week we featured 6 trends that are trending up, not trending down. Okay. So I've shown you guys some accounts that tell you like what's trending. And sometimes I find those accounts will feature something that's like already on the way down. So that's why I really love what we've done here, but we give you the exact trend And then we tell you how to film that trend, just like I told you today. The exact thing was like, here's how you do it. Here's the captions. Here's what we want to make. So clients of ours do get access to this. And then we feature, various different clients that we're working on. We give you guys like different filming tips. So when you go to your listings, how do you get some of that juicy, good content? Who's killing it on TikTok, all that cool stuff. So I'm pretty proud of what the team is working on there. But let's see what we got for questions here. Kara, can we share to other platforms if we remove the watermark? Yeah. So Gina, when we use repurpose.io and you hook up your TikTok account to that, you can hook up your YouTube shorts, your Instagram reels. And when I taught you guys about this process a month ago, this is how quick things change. Remember I was telling you guys things change all the time. When I originally taught you this process, I said, do not use the Facebook placement because it'll push it to just videos. They've now literally as of yesterday, just updated that. And now it will push it out to Facebook reels as well, instead of just the post. So you can use it to all. So it downloads it without a watermark and will automatically publish it on over. Beverly says, Beverly, we might be running out of time here. We got to kind of wrap things up, but for the cover, all you're going to do is once you're in the screen that shows off here, just quickly show you here. Once you're in the screen, stop sharing. Once you're in this screen here, okay, and you're putting in your caption and all that, you just want to come here where it says select cover, tap on the text. And then by tapping on the text, we'll bring you to this. And then here you have all the different thumbnails that you can put over. So that's how you do that. Cool. Who got their video done? I know Shane posted. Did anybody else post their video today? All right, that's okay. That's okay. What do you guys think of that? What's the feedback? That the last part. Nice. Nice. Okay, sweet. What do you guys think of that today? Do you guys like this kind of style of let's get things done? Do you prefer I just want to sit and not have to do anything, Kara, and just listen? This is for you. I'm the TikTok guy. I know what I'm doing, but this is for you guys. So Beverly says, I like the movement. Like this, just kind of slow. Okay. Okay. Fair enough, Tom. I know we're still at the beginning stages. So Tom, I really would recommend that you go back and rewatch some of the classes and just watch it again. But honestly, guys, like the number one way in which you're going to get comfortable with this is just doing it. You just got to get on, you just got to do it. You got to look at it like you're trying to build a new language, right? And the more time that you spend on it, the better you're going to get. And you're going to suck at the beginning, just like we suck when we learn a new language. I'd say this because I'm moving to Colombia where nobody speaks English. And now I'm expected to learn how to speak Spanish. So I feel your pain.
The cool thing about TikTok too is you don't have to post them. You can just get used to the app and the recording and all the little features and, just create a video every single day and don't post them, right? They just sit in your drafts and that's it. That's how I got kind of used to it. I was really frustrated with the app when I first started using it. No idea what the timers were. And I had to look up all kinds of YouTube videos, but I just, figured, all right, because now I just have a bunch of drafts now that have been saved, but now I'm a lot more used to, just hitting record. And then I think the other thing too, is as you do more of these videos, you start, at the beginning, especially if you're not used to creating video content, there's always that fear of what people might think, and but you get over it after a while. Now it's just nobody cares. The only people that really care is you. that's what so it's very rare that anybody comments on anything. So or comments negative anything negative about you.
I love all comments. It'll take all the engagement in the world. So.
Absolutely. So Rochelle did a video on TikTok a while back. She basically, what it was is she stood in front of a house that's down the street here and said, this house sold for $1.5 million. That was it. That was the TikTok. I think she ended up getting like something like 100,000 views on that. And like the comments were rough. Like it was very, what the video was as a real estate agent, you would make like $50,000 on this house that sold for 1.4 million or something like that. She didn't sell it. It was just, that was it. And the comment, it was very polarizing. Like just people like, agents suck. You guys are the scum of the earth. Like all of these really, but that's what, like she got a ton of followers from it. Just because it really blew up.
Yeah. And if you're okay to stay, like if you're okay to do some of those more polarizing styles of subjects and content, it works really, really well on TikTok, like blows up accounts as proof in the pudding.
Yeah, we have like one of the things we don't do is we don't read comments. They can really, you know, one of the things about social media, especially if you're kind of just starting out, and you know, it's not fun to receive negative comments. It's not, or even post something, you know, you spend 15-20 minutes on a TikTok video, or you know, 3-4 hours on a YouTube video, and you're getting, you know, 100 views, 200 views. It can be really you know, it can be frustrating and deflating as well, right? So I mean, part of it is just consistency, and eventually one takes off, and that starts to grow your account. But the comments, that along with the comments, can be really tough sometimes. So now with the content we post, we barely look at the comments anymore, and we have a VA that responds to most of the comments on YouTube, and we just focus on creating content. Or I don't.
Yeah.
Rochelle does. Yeah.
Yeah, you want it. Like, what's funny though is like half the time those negative comments come from accounts that have none of their own content posted.
Right.
Right. So you can't really take on anything that these people say. You just have to be, honestly, I'm always thankful. I'm like, cool, man. Thanks for the engagement. I appreciate you trying to be a troll today. And I don't respond back to them usually.
And yet, what the other thing too, some of these comments can make for great content. Right?
Oh, 100%. We've done that with Christian. We've done that with Christian. It's like, to take this, then you can make it. Or any time that somebody leaves a comment on your TikTok is a great opportunity. May make it really, really easy to take that comment, post it as featured in your video. And then you get to have commentary on that comment. So cool. All right. Well, that's the time, guys. I hope you guys got some value out of today.
Beverly posted her video. Congratulations.
She did. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. I was giving her. Yeah. That's so cool. I'm going to go check it out, Beverly.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, that wraps it up here. We're just a few minutes after 2:00. So real quickly, we're back again next Thursday. I don't think we've decided what we're going to switch gears. I know we're going to switch gears away from TikTok and probably start jumping into some other platforms here. Is that sort of the plan here moving forward?
Yeah, what I was hoping from the amazing DYIC community is that they would take 2 minutes out of their time and go and fill out that Google form doc that we have. Do we have that Google form, Shane?
Yeah, I'm posting it again here.
Can I be real with you guys? Since there's 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 11 of us on the call right now. Only 2 people filled out the form. Only 2 people filled out the form. Okay, you guys, I need your help. Help me help you. Show me where the money is. Okay, we're not going to go down that road, but I need you two guys to fill out that Google form because I need to know how I can help you. Because if you let me lead, I'm just going to stay on TikTok because it's what I like to do. But if you want help in other areas, you want to be better on video, you want to learn more about YouTube, maybe, you know, you've heard through the grapevine, and it's true, Facebook is making a comeback. They are providing 30% more of the algorithm towards a similar algorithm as TikTok. Okay, so it's going to be coming from creators of who you don't know yet. That's a very, very big change. So if you want to learn how to capitalize on that, I need to know. So please, right after, just do it right now. I would really appreciate it if you guys head to the link that Shane just posted there, so you guys can give me some guidance on how I can best help you.
All right. Well, that wraps it up for today, guys. Thanks a lot for joining us today. We'll be back next Thursday, 1:00. And guys, take a minute there, just fill out that form. Again, as Cara said, it really helps us out, sort of tailor the coaching to exactly what you guys are struggling with. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Cara, thank you. It's a pleasure.
Guys.
All right, good stuff. Thanks, guys. Having a great rest of your week, and have a great weekend. We'll talk soon.